Good morning everyone. My name is Ganga Viranwal. Today we are going to see chapter 10 Springing to Action. So let's begin. Children, before we start the poem, let's see about the poet Celia Birrell. Celia Birrell is an internationally published Australian poet and writer born in England. She is famous for her series of science rhymes that are also part of Irish and Australian high school curriculums. She also contributes regularly to Australia's CSIRO children's magazine. 34 of her famous poems have been published in the book titled Celia Birrell's Science Rhymes. Now, students will continue the poem. Spring is such an active word. You can hear it gathering up its force. Children, in these lines, poet says that spring is such an active word. You can see it's written spring. You can hear it gathering up its force. Whenever you press the spring, it gets up and down immediately, suddenly. Means whenever it gathers up its force, we can hear its sound. Ready to burst out, a kind of ping releasing its energy on a course. It means it is always ready whenever it is used to do something or whenever it releases its energy in a particular direction, it always begins suddenly to make a short, sharp sound. Ping means short, sharp sound. Okay? Let's see the next lines. It's the name we give to the season when all living things gear up to abound. You know that a season is also there which has the name spring. And in this season, what happens? All living things gear up. What is the meaning of gear up? Gear up means to prepare to do something. In these lines, poet says that it's the name of also a season in which all living things prepare themselves to exist in abundance. Next lines, we use it to label a water source that's pushing its way through the spongy ground. In these lines, what happens? Let's see. We have seen that spring is the name of a season as well, in which living things start to exist in abundance. We also use it to fix a water source that's pushing its way through soft and able to absorb a lot of water, such type of ground that is able to absorb a lot of water. It means we use spring to label a water source that's pushing its way through a ground that is able to absorb a lot of water. It's often metallic and flexible. If it's pushed or pulled, it does the same back. See, it's often metallic, made of metal, and it's flexible. It is able to bend or move easily without breaking. If it's pushed or pulled, when we push it or pull it, it does the same back. It does not change, it comes back in the same situation as it was. A spring isn't always a coiled up wire, it could be a curve or a V shaped bend. Generally, we talk about a coiled up wire when we talk about spring. But here, the poet says that a spring might be a curve or a V-shaped bend, just like a bow that shoots arrows through the air, or a pair of tweezers with both ends. Now, what's tweezer? Tweezer is a small tool consisting of two pieces of metal that are joined at one end. Means a spring could also be a curve or a V-shaped bend like a bow or a pair of tweezers. Okay, let's see the next lines. Like a bow that shoots arrows through the air, or a pair of tweezers with open ends. I have added this picture to show you the pic of tweezer. You can see it. A spring can be made from a plastic mold, a blister, or mount, or a curvy dome. Students, a spring can also be made from a plastic mold, or a hollow rounded swelling, or a curvy dome. They are hidden in keyboards for typing things or used on the pad of a mobile phone. Spring is hidden in keyboards. Whenever we press the buttons of keyboard, it gets back. It gets up. So the poet says, spring is hidden in keyboards whenever we type things or used on the pad of a mobile phone. A pen, you can click a used paper clip, a clock that goes tick, a peg you can grip. Means it is used in a pen. It is also used in a paper clip, a clock, and a peg also. What is peg? Peg is a piece of metal or wood that we put on a wall or door to hang our coat, etc. A doorknob that twists, a bike bell that rings. Spring is also used in the handle on a door that is turned to release the latch. It is also used in the bike bell that rings. So, it's likely they have all got some kind of spring. It's likely that they all have spring in them. Poet wants to say that each one of those things have spring. So, in this poem, the poet talks about the different meanings of the word spring and the many different uses of a spring. Students, you must have enjoyed the chapter. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Students, write the 8 lines of this poem in your copy.